I found in the nest box. One little bluish green egg. So maybe the pep talk helped. I don't know. Well, somebody gets a reprieve. Now the other one of you needs to start picking it up a little bit and laying eggs, pretty blue eggs. That girl's comb's a little bit redder, so she is probably the one that laid today. The other girl, her comb's still a little paler. See how her comb is a little bit paler? Here, she'll stand still a minute. Yes, we're talking about you. Yes, we are. All right. I got 6 eggs from the younger girls and 4 really pretty eggs from the older girls. Things are looking up. Spring is coming. Good morning. It's Sunday. 1,000 things to do today. Everybody's been fed and watered. I'm hanging the laundry. Let's see. The last bits of that batch of tallow are on the burner. Melting. I'm unloading the car. I got to do errands. I have at least 2 people coming by sometime today to pick up orders. I've got to finish cleaning up around the patio and check with my friend if they can come help me with those roosters tomorrow. What else is going on? I feel like I'm going 1,000 miles an hour today, but that's okay. I've got to wash up soap and lotion equipment so that I can make some more. I've got what else? Errands and delivery, a delivery, and then 2 people coming by to pick things up. Clean the patio, get ready for processing. Dishes, laundry, trash. The list is never ending. And of course the girls' pins all need mucked out really good. And the compost piles need to be turned and watered. And I've got to work on finish getting ready for breeding season with the chickens. I got to do something in the living room to move things around so I can get to the incubator. And move things around in the front room so I can get to the brooder. I need about 5 of me today. Okay, so I was hanging laundry, and I heard Bashful making his little baa, and the dog is barking, but I don't know what's going on up here. What's going on, Deeker? Oh, holy guacamole. Bentley has got out of the hill pen and is back in his other pen where he started out. What are you doing, dude? Huh? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? How did you get out? Oh, Lordy, he busted the fence, I guess, someplace. I don't know. Hi. Knock that shit off, dude. This cattle panel's leaning, but I seriously don't think he went over that. And the gates were still chained shut. Oh, I see. Well, that's quite a mess he's made of the fence here. Yeah. That's just a total train wreck of fence. Yeah. Oh, Lordy. And now he's down there fighting with Bashful through that fence. Jeez. Yeah. So I don't know what the heck I'm going to do right this minute. I can't put him back up here. The fence is all busted. Oh boy, here he comes. I got to get off this hill. Alrighty. While I was editing this, I realized that we just jumped from Bentley being in his old pen and me looking at the busted fence. And then the next shot is Bentley in a pen at my friend's house. Bless my friend, she is wonderful. I called her up. I knew she had a pipe corral and by her house that I didn't think anything was in right now, and I asked her if I could move Bentley over there. I really wish I had a kind of camera that I could have shot video of me wrestling that boy. You have to realize that Bentley weighs about 200 pounds, maybe more, and his shoulders come up to my waist. So that was quite a trip. I mean, it's not that he's mean. It's just that he's a big, pushy dude. And he has figured out that he can knock me off my balance. He's never actually knocked me down. But I've been very cautious around him. And I try not to let him push on me or rub on me, because he's just so big and strong. He can get me off my balance real easy. But it was quite a trip getting a halter on him and getting him down and getting him in the back of my van and tied in to where he couldn't get loose. And then getting him over to my friend's. Fortunately, she's only like about 1.5 miles from my house. So that was good. But yeah, that was quite a day. All right, got him corralled at my friend's house. Lordy, what a day. Okay, wrestling a 200-pound buck was not on my list of things to do today. And when I left, I did not even close my driveway gates. I got sunshine in my dirty mirrors and windows, so I was having a hard time seeing. So I think I'm gonna go sit down and have a cup of coffee and catch my breath. Alrighty, dishes, laundry, trash are all done. I had some lunch, I did my errands, made a delivery. I noticed the other day there's some of this tarp on this breeder coop is starting to shred up a little bit. So since I had to pull out a brand new tarp to put in the car when I hauled Bentley to my friend's house, I thought, well, I might as well just come up and stick it up here on this breeder coop and cover up this end and cover up some of this tarp. Some of this tarp is still in pretty good shape. It'll take a little while for it to really shred apart, and covering it up will help last longer. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, but you know, you come to do one thing and then you find 5 more. The end of this coop is not in real good shape here. It's kind of falling apart. Of course, it is just old pallet boards. That one's a little rotty. Yeah, I think I better go find something to plug this hole up with. Okay, I got a piece of plywood on that part. And I just got to go find something to fill up the rest of the gap with. Alrighty. There's a couple of nice brass hinges on there, but I don't have that drill bit with me, so that's another time and not important at the moment. a skunk or a squirrel, rats can come through this crack up here. So I do want to close that up. But for right this minute, it's not bad. It's holding up. And a dog or a coyote can't get through there. So that's the important part. So I did get a few things accomplished. Dishes, laundry, trash. Replaced the tarp on that chicken house. Fixed the wall in that chicken house. I emptied all the stuff out of the back of the car this morning so I could put Billy in there. Managed to wrestle him around and get him to my friend's house. And I'm tired and sore still from that. That dude is big. I'm not quite 5'2", and he comes up to my belly button. So he's probably pushing 180, 200 pounds. He is a big buck. Oops, I forgot to let Digger out. I was going to go get the goat's hay, but I forgot to bring Digger out first. My mind isn't even all together here. Are y'all just napping? Huh? Y'all just napping? Esmeralda, what you doing, honey? Are you just pooped out? Yeah? You're so funny. Death naps are a real thing, tell ya. Bambi's hiding behind the wall. She's pretty uncomfortable, but she's still got a month to go. What's the matter, Bean Bean? You're starting to sound like your mama, and you aren't even that big. You're going to discover as a livestock owner that you're going to spend a lot of time looking at butts and poop. And that looks like a mucus plug. But this girl is not due for a month. Yeah. So, I don't know. What are you doing there, Bean Beans? Yeah, I see that. I don't think you're lacking heat or anything, because I am pretty sure that you are pregnant. And she hasn't shown any signs of coming into heat. And also, when we're in heat, the mucus is usually very clear and thin, and that's really thick and white. So that's more like the mucus plug. And it could just be that she's just gonna start loosening up a little bit early. So we'll just keep an eye on things. She's trying to get in a bag of hay with her mom, so it's not like she doesn't have an appetite. You know, I just filled the water bucket up, but she's drinking the dribble that's coming out of the hose. All right, even though Pinto Bean has a little thick white mucus discharge, I don't see any signs that she's in labor. I don't see any signs that she's miscarrying. She is not bagged up at all. In fact, she still has her itty bitty tiny little udder. Not quite an udder yet. Hi, Bambi. But I have had a first freshener have a lot of discharge like this 4 to 6 weeks before her due date. So, and it was not a big deal. So I'm just going to keep an eye on her. I'll be watching for any signs that she's having a miscarriage or anything like that. And we'll go from there. All right. It's Monday. I've been kind of poking around in the house for a little bit. Hi, Bambi Boos. I felt really cold this morning, even though it was like 34, which is not horribly cold. I'm just out here mucking a little bit, and Bambi and Pinto Bean's peeing. What you doing, Miss Bean? Oh, what's you doing? Huh? You're such a cute girl. You are. You look so much like your daddy. Yes, you do. You look so much like your daddy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go look at your back end. And there's Bambi, stuffing her face. Every time I look at her, she looks like she's getting bigger and wider. She is definitely hanging down quite a bit down underneath. By the time she kids, her teats will be almost dragging the ground, poor girl, just because her udder structure is not what it should be. Well, I'm not sure if that's rumen movements from the other side or if that's kid moving. It's kind of fun to watch, though. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we have at least 3 kids in there, and maybe 4. Seems like she's a little bigger at this point than she was last time when she had 3. So, what do you think, mamas? You got 3 babies in there or 4 babies? I don't know. Alrighty, it's Monday. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's Tuesday. My week is all whacked out because my work schedule has changed. I'm usually at work today. So, we're going to work around here. I did get this batch of oatmeal, oatmeal and lavender soap packaged up yesterday. So, I'll have that at market on Saturday. And then I have a bunch of soap I need to cut up, but I also, right now I need to go fill water buckets because one of the girls had a dead rat in their bucket this morning. They're not happy. Good morning. How you girls doing? Huh? How you doing, Bean? Hello, Bambi. Yeah, I know, you're so big and uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, look at how big her belly is. Now, she is full of hay. So, let me think. That side is her left side, and she's full of hay. Yes. Yes, you're full of hay, aren't you? It's okay. I do that's also uncomfortable. Yeah. I know. I know. You got a ways to go, sister. Okay, and Miss Pinto Bean has not had any mucus discharge since the other day, so I think she's gonna be just fine. She's also full of hay, and yeah. It's all right, girlies. We're gonna work on getting this pen cleaned out, mucked out. I bought some bedding pellets. Probably not enough for this whole place, but we'll get started. And I gotta look around and find some boards or something to block up this hole right here, because that does make quite a draft. And I want to get that closed up before we're expecting babies. So I gotta get to work. Part of what I'm doing right now is just raking up the loose, dry hay stems that the goats aren't going to eat, and stuffing them in some feed sacks, because I will reuse that as bedding in the chicken houses. The chickens like looking for any bugs in it. They'll eat any green leaf that's left on there, and they're scratching around and stuff will help break the stems up a little bit more. So that's what we're doing. So Miss Bambi has a little tiny bit of mucus this afternoon. Are you just too full of babies, honey? Huh? Are you just too full of babies? Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll be all right. We'll just keep an eye on everybody. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on everything. I know you do need some minerals. I got to check and see what I need to bring out. And finish getting your pens cleaned. Oh, I opened up the milking area to find this. What are y'all doing? I'm so glad all the feed is in barrels, but it looks like you've been playing in the trash. Yeah. What, you didn't have enough room? You had to take over some more space? Okay. Mary here with High Song Groves, bringing you Farmer Friday. It is Friday morning. I just got done feeding everybody and milking Esmeralda. Going to give everybody, these girls, their little snack this morning. Yeah, been an interesting week. Good morning, girls. Y'all just standing around chewing your cud, waiting for your little grain snack. Huh? Well, as soon as Mom finishes hers, we'll bring yours. My friend has texted me, and he is able to come and help me this morning, so I'm getting all set up. We're gonna process those extra boys roosters that are out in the front yard. I'm not going to show that because I'm not set up to film that process. So I will link an excellent demonstration video for you if you need that information. You need to see it. Joel Salatin at a homesteaders conference did an excellent demo, and I learned a lot from watching that, even though I'd been doing chickens for quite a while. So those are old show coops, and I will go collect boys out of the pen and put them in there to hold them until we get to them. And there's our cones for our bleed out. There's the table, scalpel, gut buckets, and I think I just heard him pull up. What are you doing, sister? Yeah, death naps are a real thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. She's just taking a nap. Yeah, we were just taking a nap. But I'm watching. She's really full of hay. She probably needs to burp up a cud. That movement in her belly that's facing upwards, that's her left side, that's her rumen, so that's just, she's full of hay, and all the bacteria are in there breaking it down, and so there's probably a little gas in there, and she just needs to burp up a cud, which she will probably do in a minute. Yeah, but I know she's getting uncomfortable. We've got 20 odd days till her due date, so we just gotta hang on till then. Yeah, cough that old cud up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Feel better now, sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah. You're so funny. You are. You're a funny girl. Alrighty. My friend was able to come and help me with those roosters, and he had to go to a meeting, so we were able to get 4 of those guys done. We got 4 more to do on another day. I've already cleaned up most of the stuff and the mess, and I need to water these girls. Their buckets are about empty. I have cleaned up most of the mess from processing. Got maybe a couple buckets to scrub out after a while. And I've run some errands. And now I'm going to bring Bambi and Pinto Bean out to the milk stand. I need to trim their feet, and it is time for them to have their CD and T vaccines. Oh, the bottle's in the house, and I already drew them up, so I will flash a picture of the bottle on the screen right here. So, just a little bit before I get started. What is this? This is a vaccination. CD stands for Clostridial disease, which is a bacteria basically in our environment. But what happens is if a goat or other ruminant gets into something that they shouldn't eat, goats, a big one is chicken feed, or they escape and they get in a grain barrel and overeat on grain. And that upsets the bacteria in their rumen. It throws the balance off. And then the Clostridial bacteria kind of blooms and takes over. And it's producing toxins. And they can bloat up really bad and they can die. So the CD vaccine will trigger their immune system to be activated if that happens. Of course, nothing's 100% foolproof, but this at least can buy you a little time, and it can help you out if that ever happens to the goat in the future. The T stands for tetanus or lockjaw, and that is a bacteria that targets the nervous system. I've had some personal experience. It is an excruciatingly painful way to die. Believe me. And so the bacteria thrives and blooms in an airless environment. That's why if you step on a nail, you get some other kind of a puncture wound where bacteria could be down inside the wound and then the top of the wound closes up and it's airless. That's where tetanus bacteria will grow. So this is pretty much the only vaccines I give my goats. New kids will get one sometime in their first month with a second dose about 30 days after the first. And then I vaccinate the adults yearly. So usually pregnant does, they're going to get their vaccine about 30 days before they're due to kid. That way, the booster shot will help trigger their immune system and to make new antibodies and be active so that when they kid, those extra antibodies will go into their milk and their colostrum for the kids and help protect the kids until their immune systems are built up. So anyway, let's get ready. Oh, good girl. Good girl, yeah. Get a little bit of a snack. Okay. She's not gonna appreciate the vaccination, but that's all right. So, one of the things I like about the brand I get is because it is either a sub-Q or an IM. And I have discovered that, and I'm using a real short needle, 22 gauge, and only 3/4 of an inch. Did you see that? She didn't even flinch. It's only a 2 ml dose. What I like though is that, especially the second vaccine on kids or a booster shot on the does, if I do it as a sub-Q here behind the shoulder, it tends to leave a big knot. And so I really like this one that I can do as an IM. So the other thing I got to do this morning is trim feet. So Okay, give me your foot, honey bunny. Alrighty, so I've given Miss Bean her vaccination, and I have trimmed her feet, and I have measured her heart girth. So that's the space right behind her shoulder, right behind her front leg. And she was 41 3/4. So I have a chart, and I'll link that chart down below. It only works on like full-size dairy goat breeds. It doesn't, they say it doesn't work on minis, it doesn't work on like the dwarf breeds or any of those, and that it doesn't work on meat breeds. I don't have a way to weigh my girls, so that's a way I can get at least an approximate weight on them. If I need to maybe see if doeling weighs enough to breed her at some point, or if I want to see if somebody's been gaining some weight, or if they're little, or if they've gained a lot of weight, whatever. But I like to do that at least a couple times a year so that I have an idea of how much they weigh. For vaccines don't normally depend on the animal's weight. It's the same dose no matter how big or how old or whatever. But if I was to give a antibiotic for something, then I would need to know their weight. And so a lot of okay, love, don't play with the camera. A lot of medications are based on the weight. So much medication for so many pounds. So I do like to have at least an idea of how much everybody weighs. And now that I quit messing with her feet, she's finally decided she's going to eat her snack. So we will wait for her to finish, and then we'll get Bambi out and do Bambi. See you, love bug. I see you being a stinker. She was trying to eat the tripod a minute ago. Come on, Bambi. Come here, mamas. Look here. Come here. What are you doing? You're being a stinker butt. Come on. You don't want any grain? Are you sick? Come on. What's the matter, honey? You okay? You're just gonna be a cranky old lady. You're just gonna be a cranky old lady. Okay, I will let you stand on the ground because you're getting so big. I figure it'll be hard for you to hop up on the stand. But that means we're gonna wear a halter because I gotta tie you up. Yeah, no, come here. Oh, you're such a stinker. You are. You've been quite a stinker, I think probably most of your life. Yep. Okay. There we go. Halters are not so bad. Yeah, the halter's not so bad. Yeah. Okay, turn around, eat your snack. We're just going to trim your feet and give you a vaccination. Yeah. Just going to trim your feet and give you a little vaccination. And of course, I grabbed the halter that doesn't have a snap clip left on it. Oh, Lordy. That's always a wonderful thing. I guess I need to do some maintenance around here, eh? There you go. You can reach that. We're going to do your vaccine real quick. Again, always read the directions on your medications and your vaccines. If you are using something off-label for it's off-label for the goats, then please check with your veterinarian or an experienced owner that you have the right dose and the right medication, and that you're giving it by the right route. I know. Did that burn a little bit? I'm sorry. That's all done. That's all done, baby. Eat your snack. Yeah, I know. Eat your snack. We still gotta trim your feet. Let's see how fat you are. Okay. Yeah, we gotta trim your feet. We gotta do your feet. Okay, I don't wanna strangle myself with that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well, your feet aren't nearly as fat as mine. I don't remember. Seems like I've been doing you girls pretty close together. Okay. No, don't let me. Not when you're tied up like that, silly. No. Abby, come on. No, we gotta do your feet, honey. Don't be such a stinker butt. Don't be such a stinker butt. Just another day on the farm. Will you be still, hon? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done. Here. Get your dew claws. Oh, this one's hard and dry. It's a little too long. Okay. Well, there's 1 out of 3. Out of 4. Out of 3. What? What? Yes? Are you going to eat your snack? You going to eat your snack? Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get that other front one. Then we can work on your back ones. Huh? Say hi to all the peoples. Yeah, say hi to all the peoples. What's the matter? I know, I sort of interrupted mid-morning siesta. Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty long. I have a real hard time getting their right front feet real good up on the milk stand because of that brace. I've been trying to decide how to change that up so that I have better access to their feet on this side. I just haven't quite decided what to do about it. I need it on the milk stand for stability, especially if some of these girls are getting all cranky and jumping around and stuff. Since we're a month out from kidding, this is likely the last hoof trimming I will do until after they kid. So that's why I wanted to get all this stuff done. Okay, but I'm not done with that foot. You got to give that to me. So, likely the last hoof trimming I'll do before they have their babies. I know, but you know, honey, if you would just like quit pulling at it, it would be a little easier. And I know y'all can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just trimming feet. Maybe one of these days I can set up and do a little demo, though. There's quite a few really good YouTubes on video can't talk. There are quite a few good videos on YouTube with good close-ups and things of how to trim your goat's feet. and how to, like if they've been neglected for some time or something, how to kind of get them shaped back up and getting back the way they're supposed to be. So I would encourage you to look those up. Yeah, you still got a funky spot right there. Okay, that's probably as good as that one's going to get. But I do need to do your dew claws. Yeah. Yeah, just don't forget to do dew claws when you're trimming your hooves, because the dew claws are also growing, and they're kind of like the same stuff the hoof is made out of. It's just, I'm always a little paranoid because it seems like that it's real easy to go too deep on dew claws. That one's really hard and dry, and this is the awkward side for me. Like, I'm real right-handed, and it's really just kind of hard for me to get in here and do this. Okay, that I'm gonna let that go for today. Alrighty. We got 2 more footses to do. Yes, we do. We got 2 more footses. Are you going to eat your snack, honey? Looky here. You're going to wait till I'm done and let you go? Okay, we got 2 more feet. Yeah. I knew you were going to move your butt. So we got to move our butt and shove it right up against the fence so I can't get in there. Move your head. Come here. You're being a stinker butt. Yes, you are. Yep, you are being a stinker butt. Okay. Well, then we'll do it that way. Well, honey, if you would be a little more cooperative, it'd be a lot easier. Yep. Hi. Yeah. Can you just cooperate with me a little bit, Bambi? Yeah, it would make things a lot easier and faster, and things would go smooth. What? Oh, yeah, so we're going to have to do something different because you are not being a good girl and cooperating. Let me see if I got yes, I do have an extra snap clip right here. So, we're going to hook you up over here to what is hopefully an immovable fence panel. Nope. Nope, we got to do your feet. So we are not fooling around. We want to do your feet. She has moved the whole milk stand like 180 here because she's such a big girl. Yes, I know, but we are going to finish your feet. We got this foot, and then we got to do one more foot, and then we're going to measure you, and then we are going to, see, you made me cut you too deep on that side because you were jumping around. I'm sorry. We have a tiny little bit of blood. It's not a huge amount. Probably when I put her foot down, the pressure of her body weight will close that up. When she was jumping around there a minute ago, I went a little bit too deep. I know, but you got to just be still a minute, sister. Will you stop it? You are not being a very good girl today. This has to be done. It'll be Oh, that's all. Okay. One more foot. Come here. Come here. Trying to kill yourself. Yeah, quit trying to kill yourself. We go one more foot. Okay? One more foot, and then measure you, and then you can go. Okay? Give me your foot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bambi, what the hell are you doing? Will you stop it? Hey, man, I forget which foot I had. Yes, it's this one. This is the last one. And we'll be done. Yeah, and we'll be done, honey. Will you quit? Sister. Digger, you're not helping. Okay. That's probably as good as we're getting today. Yes, I see you. And one more thing. And one more thing. And then we'll cut you loose. We'll measure your heart girth. And see how much you weigh. Okay. So right behind the front legs. Around the shoulders. And she is 42 inches. All right there. Yep, 42 inches. Okay. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Come here. You're done. You're all done. Well, silly girl. Silly girl, come here. Okay. There. There. Do you want your snack? Here. You want this? You want that? No? You want to eat it? You can have it. Yeah, you can eat that. Yeah, we're all done. We're all done, stink bug. You're fine. You're fine. We're all done. I figured since Bambi already did a number on the moving the milk stand around that I'd just get in here and rake up a little bit before I moved it back where it belongs. So that's what I'm doing now. And it's about time to drop hay and start feeding and watering everybody. So, chore time. Why does it always seem like it's chore time? I feel like I have forgotten something that I was supposed to do earlier. So maybe that'll come back to me. Hey, Beans. I have kind of fluffed up and flipped over all these hay stems. There was some nice hay in the bottom. Trying to encourage these girls to eat more of what they've already got before I drop more. I mean, I know they don't like the bigger stems, especially if they're starting to get kind of yellow like some of these are. But Bambi's licking up some leaf down there. Yeah, eat that. That's just expensive. Yes, that's expensive stuff. You need to go eat what's in your feeder. So I think what I might do today is switch up our routine. I usually drop hay for the girls and then for Bashful, and then go feed chickens. But I think today we're going to let them work on what they have in their high feeders right now, and I'll go feed chickens first. That's Peace. She has the longest ears of any of my goats. Isn't she so cute? Alrighty, I have fed, watered, and milked, and now I'm up here in my big chicken house, resetting some mouse and rat traps. I'm out of bread. I usually mash peanut butter and bread together, or sometimes slices of apples. I'm out of apples. So we're just going to smear some peanut butter on the bait pans and see if that works. And it should. We'll catch somebody someplace. And hopefully we will get rid of some of these rodents before the rattlesnakes decide to make an appearance this year. Just trying to decide some of the best places. I don't see real fresh rat droppings in here. I have trapped out 3 big pack rats out of this area. So it's possible we got the ones that were in here, but it's also possible we could get more, or that we've gotten more. So we'll just do what we can do. I think the chickens cannot get into these 2 sections right now. I have them blocked off, so I'm not worried about that. And that's my favorite kind of trap, with the metal bait pan. These big Victor traps, old-fashioned, old school, usually work the best. Some of those new plastic jobs, I really don't like them. I'm not that thrilled about this one, though. This bait pen is better than the one that slides off. I don't like those traps at all. I tried some of those, and they all tripped with no rats in them, no mice in them. I took them back, got my money back. But these with the metal pans are really hard to find these days. So I try to keep up with mine. Alrighty, I'm going to set these in the next compartment. And what's next on the agenda? Put the milk away, wash the dishes, find some other things probably. Alrighty, my weather app claims that it's going to be 36 degrees in the morning, even though it's like, I don't know, 60 something right now. It actually feels kind of warm, just a little bit of a cool breeze. So we're going to go ahead and shut the water down, because as a rule of thumb, if they're saying it's going to be under 40, then I'm going to be 5 or 6 degrees colder. And that means I'm going to be down close to freezing, possibly in the morning. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're going to get this faucet covered up. And then I can go back up, open a valve on a hose so everything can drain. And then go in the house and filter milk and wash dishes. Let's count the pyramid of eggs from this week. The tray is 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 54, 58, 59, 62, 3, 4, 5. Holy moly, spring must be coming.